Alright, and again, excuse me if I butchered, I've learned a new one, so pardon me. Savagate. Hopefully I've got that right. Bienvenido to Propajalovic. Welcome. Welcome. Irashaimase. Pani. Caloturisma. Welcome. Bienvenue. Welcome. Alrighty. If you read the title, you'll know we're going to start a new carnivore heavy ecosystem. I haven't tried this yet, so this is going to be new to me as well too. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go, I haven't done Mediterranean yet, so we're going to use Mediterranean. Now, I'm not sure, where is it? Here we go. I'm not sure what the square level for Mediterranean looks like, so I'm going to just open that first and take a boo. Ah, there we go. Tropical, temperate, Mediterranean, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. What else we got? Nevada, Dolomites. I should check out the Dolomites too. I'll check out the Dolomites in Mediterranean real quick. Actually, we'll start with Dolomites. Where'd they go? No, you know what? Screw it. I want to do Mediterranean. Yeah, we'll deal with all the other shit later. I just want to see the map. So most of this first part is probably just going to be terraforming. Really, I'll be talking about what I plan on doing and doing some building as well too. But yeah, if you're not too much into the terraforming, hang on. If you're not too much into terraforming, this might not be the one for you. How much room we got here? Still doesn't fucking blend very well, does it? Look at that shit. That green fucking line. White line. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you could blend this shit a bit better, right? Like, look at this. Anyways. Alright, I think I'll do the IG. What am I doing? There we go. Oh yeah, we'll do the IG. I'll get all the settings set up. Good to go, done. Now the plan is going to be carnivore heavy, so I'm going to go really low on herbs. Well, maybe going to put in one sauropod, let's put it that way. I got to put in a bunch more NIST because it'll just be feeding the system. So we're going to go carnivore heavy from the start, but obviously it's going to need some food source. Because yes, carnivores can pick off each other, they're just going to get pissed off because I don't think they consider other carnivores as prey. They'll fight them, but I don't know if they'll hunt them, etc, etc. So, we're going to need something in there. And again, we're going to use full-on ecosystem settings. Island generator. Boom. Oh, do I have to hit the settings first? No. Custom. Mediterranean. We don't want. Sure, we'll go with DFW operatives. What the hell? On, off, normal, on, no feeders, social on, need to guess. Actually, we'll turn that off because that was a pain in the ass. I forgot about that shit. The last map, I could have just turned this shit off and it would have been any danger to guess there in the underneath the rock. No escapes for now. Good enough. Everything else should be the same. Pardon me. Alright, here we go. Now, if you're not familiar with Island Generator, I'll give you a quick breakdown here on a few things that'll help you. Okay, so one thing I noticed... Hang on, I'm going to swap the camera. There we go. One thing I noticed, and I only measured on one island, the tropical island, but let's say it's a square map. Assume it's a square map. You can see it, right? You can see the line right there, for fuck's sakes. See that square? Like, come on. But I mean, I get it. You're not going to need to look at it, yada, yada, yada. But still, just little things like that. Why is it just so bloody fucking obvious? But anyways, from that side of the square to that side of the square, alright, it's about 2¼ kilometers. Now, 200 meters on this side, and 200 meters, well, all the way around the island, is that border that you can build in, but you can't build, like, you can't place dinosaurs, you can't place a hatchery, shit like that. But you can still build crap, right? What the hell is that? Freaky little shit going on there. You probably can't even flatten that, I bet. I don't know. I wonder if that connects. Hang on, I'm going to start this island and see if that connects. And then I'll go back. But, okay, so it's about 2¼ kilometers across. Alright? Give or take. 400 meters, like 200 and 200. Don't really count because it's off border. The trees, and I'll show you this because I'll just use this island. If you like these mountains, but say, like, and it looks good on tropical, it looks good on temperate. On this map, it won't make too much of a difference. I'll show you what it does. But, and same with the desert map as well, too, and I touched on it in my previous tutorial if you were watching that. So, on this map and the desert map, it doesn't matter because there's not really trees on the mountains. It's more rocks. On the desert, it would be more like scrubbish sort of stuff that they would put. But I'll show you what I mean. You can have lush mountains and whatnot. If you watched the beginning of my tutorial last time, on the tropical, way back when I did it, these trees will raise with the land. So I'm going to leave these trees here. So what you can do is you can go heavy on your trees. If you want lush mountains across the fucking island. Now luckily this will keep the same shape and I'm not going to lose that thing there that I want to investigate. Okay, so you can put a shit ton of trees. Then you put your mountains down to 0 and you make your own damn mountains. That's the only problem. For here, it ain't gonna matter. But I'll show you what it does. Okay, so we're gonna put one little mountain on it. Alright, so you can see the difference with trees and without. I don't know how much of a difference you're gonna see when I do it, but I'll show you what it does. Beaches. Watch your playing around with these settings. Do it, like, sometimes you put it to none. Watch your beaches. I explained this before as well too. Alright, so no beaches. Sometimes going by 1 seems to make 0 difference. There we go, a little different bullshit there with the... Just watch the shoreline there. Alright? Mostly... Where is it? Oh, it's gonna show over here probably. What's going on with my beaches? There we go. Fuck, that took forever to get that shit. What's it look like with nothing here? Exact fucking same. Well, there you go. On the tropical, another one, I noticed it right away. I didn't have to go this far fucking up before I got some sort of a beach. Okay, now what I mean by going by twos, watch it when it gets to the beach area. Okay, so if I go by one, look, it took it away from there. Put it over there more, really. Right? Go up one more. There you go. You sort of get like a combo of the two. And then finally, right, the only difference being, watch the water there, right there. So yeah, it takes to get up to here before it really makes any fucking difference there. And again, you can go and check what kind of difference it makes over here. So we go down one, right? Like it's seemingly doing fucking nothing. I mean, it isn't, but there's sometimes you just gotta look, where the fuck is it making the change? Like, look at this right here on the bottom right area, that little, see, there you go. There it did, but over there on the other side it did absolutely fucking nothing. So scan around your island. Where is it making a difference? It's doing it somewhere. It might even be closer to inland because of shit like this, right? Gone. Here comes another one. There you go. See, so it's making a difference over here. Just that other side we first looked at didn't do fuck all. And then finally, right. So that's, play around with your beaches, whatever you fucking like. Your choice. Again, you can lower right the fuck down. So we'll go max beaches so I can show you what I mean. I like my water at 0 so that I can fuck around with the water. Now that doesn't fuck with ocean water, right? But look what fucking with all my settings with beaches has done to my little area over here that I wanted to investigate, right? It's no longer the same way. So now, we gotta go and fix this fucking shit. Where'd it go? Where the hell did it go? There it is. Because I know it was one of these settings, right? It might have been in the mountains, but I don't think so. I think it was fine after the mountains. So, if I want that little ocean area there, I'm gonna have to set it back to probably here. Right? And again. See? Come on, do your little thing. That one just doesn't affect the terrain whatsoever. Alright? So, mountains. Gonna give you those big ass white bear mountains. I should actually probably put it up one, I think. That's what did it there, was my mountains. Ah, too much. Oh, I'll show you. Mountains. Hang on. See, this is why if you find cool areas you want to work with, let's say I want to focus on this, and I'll make sure this is the thing I work around. Some sort of inlet or whatever the fuck I want to do with this. Because it looks cut off, right? So now I figured out, okay, well, if I had it the other way, I would have fucked it, right? So let's fuck around with the mountains and see what it looks like in all the different settings. Okay, I get that one there. If I go to 0, I'll get this. Right, big open one. So maybe I want, oh, I like that instead. I've got the entire thing open, so maybe I like that better. Just step it up by one, see what happens. Again, it might take a couple of clicks before it does anything. See, it didn't really appear to do anything there. One more click. There we go, now we've got it contained again. One more click. Nothing. One more click, but it's doing something somewhere, right? Although it's doing nothing here, it's doing something. Okay. No, I don't like that shit. Or maybe I do. Maybe I like the little fucking ribbery type thing. Problem is you can't really see where the border is here to tell, you know what I mean, where I can build. Can I build a road or a path across that? I don't fucking know right now. I'm going to say yes, but I don't fucking know. So step it one by one. Look. Boom. Up. Add mountains. It's just sort of rearranging them there, right? Add mountains. Because that's what you would think this does. And again, it's making no difference here anymore. until that final last one, boom. Now it's just a little pond there. So we're going to find the setting you like. Maybe that one. I think it was. Yeah, we'll go with that one for now. Sure, what the fuck. Okay, and then shape of the island is self-explanatory. Fuck with that first. It'll give you either a bunch of, like, I don't want to say a bunch of little islands, but it'll really change the amount of ocean that's there, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's just pretend this one. Confirm island and start, and I'll show you what I mean by terraforming mountains here. I paused. Okay, so normally tropical map, temperate map, blah 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 blah. It looks like this, and you get these fucking rocks whenever you seem to paint it, right? But if you want, oh, I forgot the trees. Dang it, dumbass. Ah, dumbass. So, luckily, it'll keep the same fucking island I was just on with all the same fucking settings. Unless it glitches out. Yeah, there we go. Now all I gotta do is pump those trees back up. It won't change the land, it'll just add trees. One thing I can do is go and check to make sure, right? Same with water. I want to fuck with water. Does that mess with it? Well, no. Perfect. So, we're going to start that. Now, with all these trees, on like a tropical or the temperate map, we go here. We make mountains. So you see the land here like this. If I make a mountain here, that's what I'm gonna get. Alright? Nothing. If I raise even more, all I'm getting is fucking rocks. Right? But if you raise it with the island generated trees, and it doesn't work on this map again, but it sort of does in a sense, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so let's go really high here. Hey, see all these rocks? Right there. On the tropical map, on the temperate map, those would be the trees that are there. You can see what I mean by, see how these trees have raised, where it's nice and level and they got some area to be trees instead of rocks, where it's not so much of a slope, the trees remain. And it's the same on the tropical and the temperate, they'll go up with a mountain. And the mountain will go green, and you'll see it, and again, you can make changes to it with this. I've showed people about dealing with this and this. You can go and you can make a change, like that's taking away the rock. On the tropical and temperate, it might be adding trees, almost, depending on what, even when you're adding rock and cliff, it'll add freaking trees, alright? So you can just tap it, and go around and fill up any bare areas that look green because of the land, and you get your trees that are default to the map. But you lightly tap it. You just go around, tap, do a little area there, tap, right? You can see it would be the same as the rocks here, except in reverse, putting trees on. Boom, right? And in this case, for this map and the desert map, you're clearing the rocks. And on the desert map, it'll, instead of bringing up trees, it brings up little brush land, right? Just the crap trees that are there, because there are no major fucking trees generally, right? And this is island generator again. Remember the trees on like the Montana map? There are none. The square map I used was devoid of fucking foliage. devoid of everything, right? So, but you can keep that in mind if you want that kind of amount with a few trees on it, as opposed to this shit here, 0. I got nothing on there when I raised that. That's because it was the default mountain type, right? Raised out of the ground, no foliage. But if I raise this area here, right, try to get it up to the top. If it gets up to the top here, I should get some sort of tree sticking around with it. Oh, there they go, they got killed. So that was their limit. That high. Ah. Before it turned into fucking rock. It might even do it. Let's see. I doubt it though. Probably all gonna be rock. Oh, there it is. Okay, see how they came back? I can bring it all the way up to the fucking top. And wherever those trees are down there will come with it. Either turn into rock because it's too steep. You got cliff face. But once it, yeah, you saw there, it leveled out a bit, right? See it leveling out? Oh, the trees return. And like I say, temperate, tropical map, those trees would be down the side of the mountain. They'd be sparse on something like this big. They'd be like where the rocks and shit are, but you'd still see them. And then, again, you go back and you do a little paint here, and a little paint there, and it starts adding trees along that. So you would see nothing but fucking trees around that whole thing. I could coat that whole thing in trees. It would look awkward because it's so large and steep. Like some of the trees, like right, like that rock just is fucking levitating in my opinion. It should have fallen. But the trees, you'll lose the trunk. You know how the trunk sort of looks? Sometimes it levitates on slopes and shit. So just watch for that shit. But yeah, you can raise your fucking trees up to the top there again. Default trees. Once I change it to something else, so that's it. It's game fucking over. Especially this shit. It's all fucking rock. Up here, ain't so bad, right? But now, if I raise this even more, now it gets fucked again because of that shit. Until I level it out, the trees can be happy. Right? Even keeps the terrain paint for like the food sources there. Alright, now I want to check my little border areas here. Just build anything. Alright, so there's my border. And luckily, that little line, I don't know about path, but definitely dinos can cross it. So what we're going to do is if I wanted to keep that and put a path across it, where am I? Fuck it, we'll just go to from here. Oh shit, I went off the border. There we go. Oh, so it's considering that ocean too out, I see. Well, maybe not. Maybe it won't allow it to because it's just so fucking tight there. Shit. I wonder what it would have looked like if I'd done it with less mountains. Well, let's find out. Alright, so what was I fucking with mountains, right? So let's... Was it takeaway or add I want to do? I can't remember. Alright, so let's see what it gives us as far as a border option with that. Now the border might be cut off, right? A building. Oh, whatever. Building. See, now it's completely fucking cut off. There's no way I'm going to be able to join that up. Right? It won't let me get to there outside. So if that was my area of focus I definitely wanted a fucking bridge with the ocean in there. And what the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I do? Just make sure you look at that first. Right? And then you can just go back here. It keeps the exact same island with the exact same everything you had, and just fuck with it until you get it right. But once you start building and all that sort of shit, you find you're fucked. I made the tropical island, and there was a little offset island that I thought was actually attached by a border, but no. I was fucked because I was doing an ecosystem, and that's where I put my aviary, and I started decorating it, and I wanted the bird, like the broken aviary over there. It was so disappointing when I had no access to it. Anyways. Alright, now we're going to fuck around with more mountains. Still want to keep that water as much as possible, so let's go from the beginning and backwards. No water. That's not bad because that's still ocean, and I do seem to have a good gap there. So let's check our other options. No different. No different. No real difference there. That gives me more water and well, to me that's probably my best shot, I think. So let's look at them all though. That was the middle one. And I think this is where we were at before, wasn't it? Something like that, yeah. So I get a large amount of water that way, but I don't think I can border it off there. Definitely can't there. And what happens here on the final one? Oh, okay, so I want this one. I'm gonna go on there and see if I can get dinosaurs to cross that. Alright, so this one here, et voila. So if I wanted that, and that's my thing there, what happened to the water? Wasn't there water there before? I don't think the terraforming did it. I could have sworn there was water in there in the island generator. Oh yeah, I've undone everything. Oh no, did it rip me off? You mother... Okay, we got something there. Let's see what we can do over here. Nope, I can see the border obviously is not going to let me do it. Right. Very good for a little walkway across or some shit. Just a little visual. Okay, we got ocean going in there. Big old path in there. What do we do here? Nope. back there. Now let's see what paths would go. Has to go right here, right? Oh. Go the smallest path. How about that? No, it's gonna be outside the building, no matter what. That won't sneak through there, but I'll bet it would here. Where'd that place go? Just make it real easy for it. So if I'm wanting a park, I could have access across that. However, my fucking ocean is gone. So let's go back to the island generator and see if the island generator is a lie. Dun, 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 dun. Where was that fucking thing? Right here? Lies! Lies! Oh, the humanity. Okay, well now I've learned something. If we've got the ocean inland like that, and that's obviously border split, right? Because I was able to build a path. If that's the case, ocean disappears on any sort of landlocked like that. Right? Because that stayed. Okay, I bet you that goes. I'm going to check that one as well, too. Bet you that goes. That goes. That'll go. Oh, you motherfuckers. That one stayed. So let's see how many of those things turn into fucking nothing. Yeah, it's all fucking gone. I mean, that one stayed, we knew that, but... Gone. Gone. Where's the other one? Gone, gone. Gone. There was another one up here somewhere. Gone. Okay, well, good to know. You see ocean stuck inside your island like that, it's gonna go to fucking Badlands, Deadlands. Shit. Motherfucker. So it's just gotta have that little amount of border to keep it open, eh? Look at that. What is that shit? Oh well. Alright, so there's a little mini tutorial. Terraforming the IG island with trees and whatnot. Let's get to picking an island. I do not want this one anymore. Now I use sad. Alright. First thing I'm going to do, crank down the water, crank up the trees. Mountains I don't know yet, beaches I don't know yet. So here's what I'm talking about, shape. And easy enough for you to fuck around with, right? No shape to it, so pretty much... Hurry up, thank you. Pretty much one island. Now this was similar to the island I had, except this was so thin here, I thought it was, and it was similar to the island we just did, but my tropical had something like that where I thought this island was a part of it, but it was so thin right here that it looked connected, but it wasn't. Oh, I was so upset. So I'd start building shit here thinking, oh yeah, it'll be fine. They went to release them, they couldn't fucking leave the fucking area. They couldn't fly across. Tiny little gap. Motherfuck. Or dinosaurs couldn't walk across, rather, not the flyers. Well, the flyers couldn't too. They couldn't cross that border over. The birds, it was fucked. Alright, so there's shape at 0. And here's what I'm going to talk about. Come on, give it to me. You get a bunch of, like, more wacky shape to it, right? More, like, oh, nice. Hurry up. Thank you. Hurry up. Somewhere to go. You don't belong here. Thank you. So see the difference in shape, right? More jigsaw puzzly. Let's do another island. Yeah, even more jigsaw puzzly, right? So, get this, you're gonna get, in my opinion, more landmass. And it always looks like more landmass, but fuck, you never know. It could be just optical illusion. What do we got there? Oh, wrong one. Well, that ain't getting cut off. That is probably a safe bet to say that it'll stay. No inland ocean. We've got nice layers here. We actually have a mountain right where I was going to put a mountain. In the dead center. There's a nice little fucking valley there. I might use this one. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Beaches galore. There we go. You gotta wait for 2 sometimes. So just a bunch of shit over there. And if like I say, if you really want, you can lower pretty close to the fucking ocean there. I think we'll leave it all cliff. Come on, there you go. We'll leave it all cliff. Mountains, let's take a boat. Again, we know that ocean will disappear, so that I'm not going to count on being there. It looks like a pair of eyes or something. Got like a line there, eh? It's in the middle. See that split? Alright, so that's the 4th one. I do like that mountain right there. It's almost fucking exactly what I wanted. Not gonna be big enough, mind you. But there's too many other mountains there with it, so let's see what the next one gives me. Because worst case scenario, I just make my own fucking mountain there, raise a tree, and that's all I gotta do. There's a height limit. I think from ocean level to highest you can go on the map is 464 meters, I think. That's taken away from it. Might have to go back down to that low setting. That's not too bad. That really takes away the land there. A neat little layout there, though. Yeah, I think that one. Alright. Sound good. What do the trees look like? Look at my layers. I really like that, actually. That one fucking hole there. Alright, perfect. That's the map for me. Fuck around the water and see where it places it. One there, stragglies there. Stragglies. I always like to see where it places its big bodies of water on the map, if there's a reason why. Oh, down there lower. Up top left, looks like it's going to get quite a bit. Oh, deep water there. See the watercolor change from here, right? You know what's deep and what's not. Oh, yeah, there's a lake, and ooh, what the hell is that? That looks interesting. Big fucking, just a gash. Sperm-shaped gash. What the hell? Yeah, putting it right up there, eh? Took away all the deep water, look at that. One setting down, I'll get my deep water back. Boom. Right, so be aware of that as well if you're fucking around with water and you're using it. I don't, because all I have to do is come back here and paint all the same shit water, right? I'll get the exact same effect, essentially. All I have to do is memorize, okay, well, there's a bunch of water up in this fucking area. Like, I would just have to memorize where all that is. I have to memorize there's a big-ass lake here. You know, where are there big bodies of water? And again, it doesn't matter. Still have that exact same shit there. Except the waters are trees. The waters. And I like this because actually I'm going to raise this. This is going to go up. More level with this. This will be less scraggly looking. We're getting rid of a lot of the trees anyways because it's going to change to like barren and pasture. A lot of the carnivores like barren and pasture and arid and shit, right? So a lot of those trees are going to disappear. But at least I have the option that, hey, I want to raise this up a bit. I've got trees on it. Or I want to plateau here. And it'll have the default trees on it, right? And the default trees also count as cover for the animals. So right there, whole island, I've got a shit ton of cover. Oh, this little fucking thing here. What's going on there? I get screwed on the island here, so that's unusable land. I wonder... That should... Well... Let's just try this for start funsies. We can always go back. Because now I need to know. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Alright, so as long as it kills the ocean, it extends your buildable area as far as that border's gone, right? You know what I mean? Used to, if I had taken that island the way it was, almost guaranteed, and I'll test it right here, but almost guaranteed wouldn't be able to border that little island there. So let's try it out and see, just to confirm. Where is it? Here. Yeah, that's way too thick. There's no way it's going to allow me to build across it, but let's try. Whatever. I don't need to fucking max it. I'm just testing. Yeah, no. Outside buildable area. So maybe I can fuck around with the mountains, because I do like this map so far. Maybe I can fuck around with the mountains. I don't know if I want to put fucking extensive beach on that shit. I liked it dead. So I may have to sacrifice, but pardon me, we'll see. So here we are. Let's see if something else does it. Maybe a mountain without messing that up. That does it. Lowers that mountain. It gives me what? More mountains there. So it was here. So I had 1, 2, 3 fairly big mountains, but I have to go to here to join that. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, and that little pointy thing. Let's add one more, see what it does. Sort of took away from it there and jagged it more. Yeah, I'm just getting too many mountains now. Okay, so let's go down to here. Here. No, let's try that. Because that one goes across. So maybe beaches will make a difference with the island that size. Close, I think. Just Can't do it. So my only option is going to be that. Come on. That. That's fine. I can pound that down, turn it into a hill or something, level that out if I need to. That one was going to stay anyways, right? We'll stay in here. Those two over there, the one behind. Alright, let's try that, I guess. It sort of fucked my shit though, didn't it? That whole line is different right there now. Damn diddly-am. Fuck, I don't want to do the beaches. I did like that line there. Oh well. What would it give me with water then? Probably a big lake right there. Yeah. One up on the plateau. A few there. Scraggly over here. Connect it. Ooh. Interesting. Pretty sure that's connected now. At least I can bridge those two. Alright, so as long as I don't hit that next island, and you know what, I can keep going in and out, and I can change it. I think I'm going to stick with this. I've still got my mid-island. I can run it down. I can fuck with this. I do like the little steppy things. They're not too bad. I liked my line, but it's fine. And then I can drop this shit and make it look less like that if I need to. Alright, I think this is it. Couple of rocks there. Put like a pantheon there or some shit. Clean up the cliffs around here. That is sometimes hard, making the cliffs look right around the edges. This is my first time on a Mediterranean map, and I'm not digging the just pure whiteness of that. I can kill it though. I can make it. It's just I'm gonna have to go around the edge of the whole fucking island and pretty it up. And that's just, for me, unnecessary fucking shit. However, it looks sweet. Yeah, I don't see any inland ocean traps. Makes these weird edges there, eh? Look at that. It's almost like a mirror image of it. Looks like there's a monorail running around the fucking circle. That'll get cut off for sure. Alright, perfect. Yay. I think we have it. Is that going to connect there? Nope. So that should be cut off. I like that. Hey, confirm and start. This is it, peoples. Now let's just double fucking check here everything again. Just to make sure. No, we're good. We're good. There, see? You're able to see if you drag close to your border area. can see how much of a gap you get once you fill it up. Can I undo it all the way? If not, I can just redo the fucking generator. You can only undo, I think it's 49 times. And terraforming can take up a lot because it's sort of step-by-steps itself. You may just be holding down the button for a long time, but it's doing 100 fucking steps, you know what I mean? So you have to be careful with your terraforming. If you only get so many undos, I think that's all undone. Yeah, otherwise it had to be flat. Perfect. Pretty sure that won't. Yep. I could just check that, didn't I? What do we got going on here? A lot of people want to know what happens. Flood this down below water level. Nothing. It fucks you. Right? You can't invite that ocean in. Border is border, no matter what. That's the best you're gonna get. Lights running. Oh yeah. That all done. Yes. Is that water? So it is. Does it count as border? Yeah, right there. So I could lower this shit. Right? Watch. Because of that water, that's what I'm gonna get. This little fucking water. Oh, nothing. Battery's dead. Good to go. Yeah, look at that bullshit ocean effects there. Right? Oh, fine. You're gonna do that shit? Put fucking ocean in there instead. Dumbass. Okay, so I don't like that, but I can cover that up easy with a rock or some shit. Pardon me. Oh, that's a nice little runoff area. Good clipping. Oh, another little runoff gap. Hate that shit. Why is the water being pushed out from that like that? It doesn't... Everything else is great. You guys got some good ass shit going on. Why isn't that there? Well, it's because of that fucking shit. Polygons. Yeah, I just hate that about the island generator. That shit around there. Fuck off. Ooh, that's an interesting little jaws there. That's nice. Oh, fuck it. No, I tested a limit up. I never tested a limit down. Figure it's gotta be close to about the same. 464 meters, probably. That's some shit, alright. I wish I could just hold this down and would undo. I have to left click, left trigger, left trigger, left trigger. I can't. I have to fucking machine gun it. I can't. Oh well. Yeah, the ocean looks okay there. Not too bad there. Do love that color of the water though. Fuck, I wish we had that option in the game. You could at least blend your ocean on the outside, right? You can create, quote, pardon me. You can create waterfalls that run into the ocean, or you can get really close to making it look well. You just have to get that water down near the water level right. You have to hide some shit. But you can get a good waterfall flow into the ocean. You just have to know where on the island to do it, how to do it right without fucking it, and just how to hide the little lines you're gonna get, you know what I mean? You'll see, but yeah, maybe we'll do one on here, on this island, when we get around to making shit. I do like that water, but look at that shit. It looks like a fucking hexagon. Beer, beer, beer. Like, fuck. All these sides here. Border. Right? Yeah, straight border right there. Right across and then back down that way. The other side of the island. Then across. Okay. I am definitely going to save this here. Oh, got a nice little rock off on its own. Got a special little area, I think. Trees growing in it. I can work with this. %. That's going to change. I think that'll be gone. Pardon me. Wish there was a way up. Being able to zoom out better. Like in the island generator. Like, I can't get up any higher than that, right? I have to be above something. Alright, so the plan's going to be to have a hatchery area here. And just sort of leak galleys, ornies, arcs, dryos. Just leak that shit in there. Maybe have some brack on the island, a brack population, or pata. Just, I think I'm going to go with one sauropod just to keep down the complexity meter. And one sauropod should breed just fucking fine on its own anyways. It'll put some big shit in there for hunting, but all that medium stuff, or small stuff rather, will be plenty. Again, I could go with like mediums, but I figure I'll go with smaller ones. The galleys and all that, they're always fun to see hunted. I might have one hadro, you know what I mean? I don't want to go too heavy on the herbs, so it's going to be a completely different ecosystem than the way I normally do it. There ain't going to be no super territories for herbs. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream here, actually. I'm going to do a bunch of shorter ones. I'll pop back on later and do another shorter one as well, too. But some of my streams are so bloody long, and I can see people not want to go through hours and hours at a time. 3 hours to watch some of my streams. It's ridiculous. I get it. But for me, I don't know. It doesn't matter, right? Because I'm playing, I'm enjoying it. Whereas someone watching this shit, yeah, there's so much downtime and dead time. Right? So I can understand it gets boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to go and place my hatchery, my buildings, all the shit I need to get going right here. I'm not sure if anyone wants to see the terraforming. I've covered it all, right? So I still want to terraform. I really don't need to do a lot here because I like the layout of this island. I just need to get rid of some of the gaps that I don't want shit. But I'll do some terraforming. I'll do that online unless you really, or I'll do that offline unless you really, really want me to do it online. But I'm almost guaranteeing not even anyone's watching this damn stream. So that's what I'm going to do. Cut the stream short here. Do some work on my own. Come back on later when I'm good to go and I'm happy with what I got. And then I'll start laying out the carnivores. Well, the herbs, the carnivores, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, because if you're still interested in the whole how to do an ecosystem tutorial, the desert pretty much covers it all. This, I think, will cover more in depth how the carnivores act, and especially how they act around a lot of carnivores and complexity meter. And you'll be able to compare this to the desert one. You know what I mean? You'll be able to see, well, desert, I'm hovering at that 400 number. Well, what's it going to look like here if I got like one sauropod and just heavy carnivores, right? No fucking Edmontosauruses, you know what? No guanodons, just bunch of fucking carnivores with prey. And who knows? We may be able to get rid of the prey. If all the carnivores can find some sort of carnivore that they consider prey, we're good. But I don't think so. I think for the prey thing to be satisfied in their needs, it's going to have to be an herb. Okay, so I will leave it here. Yap, yada, yada. Y'all can see a basic outline of what the island looks like. And when you come back, it should be quite a bit different. Alright. Thanks for watching. What's that, an hour and 8? I think that's the shortest fucking stream I've ever done. Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a great time. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Have a great breakfast. Have a great supper. Have a great evening. Have a great lunch. Have a great life. I'll be back. Bye. Ciao for now. Stop the live stream. Now I've got to go build.